give it 10 minutes or so. Alright JJR, how's it going? Hold on, I'll just switch screens. Oh, there's two of yous. Nice. How's it going, guys? I wasn't sure if I was going to get on or not. But here I am. I've literally got in about 20 minutes ago. Been out for dinner, so... How you guys doing? You alright? I'm not bad. It's been... Sorry, I'm sat downstairs because it'd be really noisy if I was upstairs. No, it's been a good day. Had some stuff to do this morning. Got back. I grabbed a cuppa on the way home because I needed one. Did some vids, jumped on a live, had lunch, did school run, came back, did some vids, saw all the city stuff and a lot of the news. It's all over the place. Went out, came back, and here I am. How's everybody else doing? Everybody okay? I don't know how many will jump on. It's nice to know who checks the notifications and everything. Yeah. There's a rumour going around City have got off the charges. It probably hasn't helped by Mark Goldbridge saying Man City get off charges, and then he's apparently opened his video by saying, are they guilty or not? And I don't think so. It's probably not helped because Borson put something out. In fact, I screenshotted it for the Telegram chat, actually, what was he said in his article. And it's probably far easier to read the screenshot than it is to troll for that mess. Just bear with me, it's on my phone somewhere. And he said, our friend Lord Panic was not busily reading a draft decision that had been presented to him last night. And Lord Panic's the barrister they've got defending them. And it said he was in the House of Lords looking very pleased with himself and talking about expensive lawyers in a debate about the independent football regulator. He was a very active participant in that, so he was not in the chambers busily reading any decision provided to him in advance of a release. And I think that's where that has come from. But you've got to remember there's at least 115, maybe 130 charges there. We don't know what he was reading anyway. It could have been something for one charge, it could have been something for... I don't know. I'm assuming there's going to be a decision soon, since Sky are prepping all their pundits, journalists, etc. I mean, what's the quote that has been branded around today to his second Sky Man City charges? This is from the Daily Mail, and they say Sky Sports have urged their pundits not to make snap judgments and to stick to the facts before commenting on the forthcoming verdict in the Premier League's legal battle with Manchester City. And there's some saying it could be this week, and there's some more sources saying it could be within a month. So sure, they drop points, which is enough for them to be guilty of one thing, which itself is bad enough. I mean, yes, they could deduct them points, but how many do you deduct them? That's the thing, it's really hard to say because we don't know what they're going to be found guilty of. They could be found guilty of 10 of the charges, they could be found guilty of 20, they could be found guilty of 50, they could be found guilty of 70. We don't know. And then you've got to look into what the charge was. There was a list of all them, I read it yesterday. and I was going to do a thing. I thought this would be a good one to do a video on, and then I saw a list, and it's like charge after charge after charge, and I thought, how am I heck reading all that? There's charges listing back to the 2015-16 season, for example. So, and I said on the video, I don't know if you've seen the video or not, but I did a video on it briefly. Because apparently we're waiting in the wings alongside Arsenal, Chelsea and Everton. And I don't get why Everton would be waiting in the wings. What? Unless Everton are concerned about the way they were handled with their financial PSR stuff. And Carl's just touched straight on where I was going to go. There's been no mention of Forest. That's the thing. They said Arsenal, Chelsea and Everton. Now Arsenal and Chelsea are there fighting like a Champions League spot with them, as a Forest. But then you've got Newcastle and I think Villa down there as well. So you think the teams around about 6th, 7th, 8th would be saying, hold on, what about us? Alright, I saying? How's it going? Yes, I was saying with the City thing and these charges, if you remember back, I know it's a different scenario, but Juventus, was it? And even further back, Marseille, they were stripped of honours, I believe. Would they do that with City? And if they did, would they just make whoever won the Premier League for that season null and void, or would they award it to the second place team, which for 18-19 and 20, is it? Because 18-19 we came second, I think we were, was it 99 points or 98 points or something ridiculous? 19-20 we won it, 20-21 we came fourth, and then I think we came second. So would we be technically awarded a title because of City being deducted stuff? It's an interesting question. Personally, I'd rather not win a title that way. I wouldn't take any satisfaction from it. I'd rather win it over 38 games, not on a court case. Just listening to noise upstairs because I've got my elders running around. So if I suddenly go quiet and there's lots of noise, it's because she's come downstairs, which I can't do anything about. But I will just put stuff in the chat. Out of all the seasons, were they not second in the league as well? Did they not finish second in the year we would have been defending the title? Was it not City, United, us? Did we not just, that winning run towards the end sort of helped with Alisson's header against West Brom to win 2-1? Did they not finish second that season? I'd have a look at that. Premier League table. Yeah, but Man United have got as it stands, Man United are a title ahead of us. I can actually look at each season here, so I can go back. Yeah, we came third, Man United came second. And in 17-18 they came second. We came fourth, Tottenham came third. 16-17 wouldn't matter, City came third. Because I think that's when Pep joined. And when was the last time Man United finished second before that? I can't go back any further. Yeah, so in the period of I think that investigating City, we've come second twice and Man United have come second twice. I knew they'd done it once, I didn't know they'd done it twice. And then the other seasons, City didn't win the league. It's basically the Pep era you'd have to look at. But I don't know how far back they're looking for the financial charges, and it might not stretch far back as 17-18. I don't know. Until the verdict is out, we will not have a clue. Here's one for all of you in the chat. Gareth! I'll ask my question as soon as I've responded to Hussein here. Do you think the Premier League lost its value when City started winning it 4 times in a row, even though they sometimes cheat their way through? For me, I see the Premier League as something important. No, I think the result of this verdict is going to change it, because if City win and they're cleared, it leaves the league with complete egg on their face, other clubs up in disarray, and a distrust of the Premier League. If City lose, there could be all sorts of further legal ramifications and all sorts. It's going to be a complete and utter mess. Basically, as soon as this hit the courts, the English game has changed. The league has changed. It will change forever because of this. But going away from City, I don't know if you saw this news. I saw it. I was doing the European transfer stuff that me and Gareth are doing, and I was doing the video, and I was recording the video, and I saw this news. I've got to go back to this. I think they can anyway, Carl, because didn't the sponsorship thing get thrown out? Didn't City win that sponsorship deal last month, which would affect Villa and Newcastle? But yeah, going back to the thing, there was a Nunes thing in this article, and it was by, oh god, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Fajahes of Spain. So I immediately thought, oh god, this is going to be rubbish. And it was Mikel Arteta wants to try and sign Nunes. Apparently, they were claiming that Arsenal want Nunes. They could have had him in January. I wouldn't have been gutted if they offered 70 to 80 million for Darwin Nunes. I'd probably be in A&E under cardiac arrest with shock. Any idea where Martin is tonight, Gareth, by the way? Have you heard from him? I see he's getting a few more subscribers, which is good for him. There's a couple of, I think, of his channel have come my way. which is good. And I think I've sent people your way, and I think I've sent people Martin's way as well. Share and help each other. Oh damn! If you don't want to, if you just want to message me later, or if you just don't want to talk about it, that's understandable. We all have days like that. Oh God, I don't think I could cope with that, Carl. I'm completely avoiding Facebook at the minute because everybody I know in there's pretty much a Newcastle fan. What do you think of slots so far? We're 12 points clear at the top of the league. I'd say he's done a fairly amazing job. But the proof is going to be next year, because I did a video on this as well. It wasn't just about Slot, it was about Hughes and Edwards. And I know people are saying Hughes has done nothing, Edwards has done nothing. You've got to remember, Edwards came back by FSG, was brought in, different manager. Richard Hughes came in, completely different setup. The club was in a transitional period, new manager, so they're settling in, Slot's settling in, Hughes would be settling into the club, at least Edwards knew the club. And then Slot needed to assess the squad. He had international tournaments, so that delayed things. He had pre-season friendlies, and players still not back from international duty, so he doesn't get a full pre-season with the squad to assess them. And a pre-season and the first couple of games is not going to be enough to evaluate, because if we'd evaluated the squad based on the first 4 or 5 games, we would have said Diaz is world class, Salah's world class, and he is anyway, and Jota's doing really well. Oh, that'll be. It depends on your car. That could be a few £100, I think. Ouch. Yeah, I don't blame you for saying it's a. So is your car gonna? Is your car gonna do in Nunes then? But yeah, Slot's done well, and he has been underbacked. But I think next summer, when he's had a full season under him, full season in this league, and then he's had a chance to bring in his own players, Hughes and Edwards have had a chance to work. Because we don't know what they're doing behind the scenes as well. You don't know how many deals they've got being worked on, because we've heard Isak, we've heard Kirkers, we've heard. Apparently, there's stuff with João Gomez going on in the background, so we don't know. Oh, thank you, man. That's really appreciated. I can't get the fancy thumbs up, so you get that. I don't have the fancy gadgets Dunk has. Ouch! It's because it's a Ford. We had a. Oh, what reg was it? I think it was a 53 Fiesta, and it needed a new. Was it indicator bulb? It was £70 for the bulb. They wanted to charge 70 quid for a bulb. And that wasn't from a direct Ford garage either. It was about 150 from an actual Ford specialist garage. So I can well believe that price. We've got what do you pronounce it? Hyundai. So, it's a little tiny thing. Just catching up with chat. Oh, PayPal I've just seen the PayPal campaign there. God. Crazy. That's an interesting point, but would we have had more injuries? And yeah, Fords are pricey. I wouldn't get another one. They're lovely cars, but I wouldn't get another one. I remember we got that, and then when we got rid of it, we decided to get a brand new car, and we got a Zafira because we needed stuff for family as well, and we needed the space. And of course, we had one of the blooming effective models, you know, when they had the Zafiras that were potentially just randomly going on fire. A certain age range of model. We had one of them. I was like, oh, for God's sake. So we sold that. As soon as we could, we got rid. I'm using the Twidget app. So I don't know how you do it on Twidget. There's no... I'm not using StreamYard. I'm using OBS with Twidget. So that might be why. As for emojis on sidebar on here, I have no idea. No idea what Jen is, but I'll tell you what isn't happening if Jen appears. I use Twidget, Gareth. What I'll do when the stream's finished, I'll leave the chat box up on how I have it on OBS, and I'll take a picture of it. Unless no, I'm not going to try messing with screenshots on the here now. But it's Twidget. I'll just do the emoji for you. Yeah, but no, I haven't seen... I don't even know if Jen subscribed. If she has, she's got it kept like incognito, so it doesn't show you. Because it doesn't show everybody, obviously. I think this is the busiest we've had. I don't know if JJR's still here. I haven't seen him for a while. We've got Hussein's here. But yeah. As I say, I saw the comment before about Martin's channel, and I hadn't had a chance because the chat sort of went quick. Yes, it's doing really well. I noticed he's getting more videos out as well. I'm getting tagged in videos a lot. Oh, you are. You just wondered. That's the thing, yeah. No, Martin's doing a few more videos, which is good. He says he can't be bothered, but he's got like quite a lot of videos already. I think he's got like nearly 200 videos or something. And he's been a lot more. I'm up at 3:45 in the morning. Oh, ouch. Oh. If it's any no, it's not any consolation. I've not long since fallen asleep. I'd probably just not long. I've probably been asleep maybe half an hour or so by the time you've got up. Jesus. I'm not up as late, innit? The question is, Gareth, do you get off an hour and a half earlier, or do you still have to finish as normal? Maybe you should do videos about former Liverpool players and try to include clips of the goals or talking in the background. Thing is, you've got to be careful with copyright with what you put on as well, especially if it's Premier League stuff. They're very funny with that. Alright, Andy? And Gareth's actually already done a series on the former players as well, I believe. I've seen a few come up. He's got more series going than anything, really. Because you've done the Wonder Kids, you've got the European transfer rumours, you've got the worst Liverpool players. I still don't think you should have put Lovren in there. I think you should have put him for the best one, just for Jen. You did the Black Lives awareness thing. I'm sure you've done famous Liverpool players. You alright, Andy? How's it going? I thought you had. You've got more playlists going than probably the DJ when Dunk was out the other night. For some reason, I just could not think of what the terminology was. I knew it was Black Lives something. For some reason, it just escaped my mind. It doesn't help when you've had it drummed in. We've all had it drummed in recently in news and everything. So other than Gareth having a nightmare of a day with cars, what's everybody been up to? I'm just gonna switch to here. You do. You do. Definitely do. What next? The most underrated Liverpool players in history. The most controversial Liverpool players in history. Worst haircuts in Liverpool history. Ouch. That's not good, that. Not good. Do we have a Jen in the chat yet? Does anybody know where Jen is? We haven't seen any. I've seen Alan comment on a couple of vids. I haven't seen Alan in the live stream. I've had... I'm not doing worst haircuts enough. I wonder if Zabel Xavier gets in that list. Gibral Cisse. I mentioned Watty in a comment to Duncan. He read it out. Said he hadn't heard. All he'd heard was that he was busy from work. I know he'd commented on one of the vids. So have we heard any more from Watty, or is he just saying busy with work? Because he's still really quiet. I just hope everything's okay. Did he not sign for us around about the same time, or maybe in a few months in it, difference with Everton getting Andy van der Meijden? Because they were both at Ajax at the same time, weren't they? I was really pleased when we signed him, and I don't think he did as well as his potential allowed. I hope he's okay. Well, if he is watching, Watty, I hope you're okay. We do miss him. Because we haven't seen him in even a stream. He rarely comments on videos. It's just it's out of character for him. He's not been about really this month. And that's really unusual. You know, underrated player Steve Nicol. I don't know. I would have said he was underrated. Because when he played, we knew how good he was and what he offered. Maybe now people don't appreciate what he did, but back then I wouldn't have said he was underrated. Not at all. As I said, Glenn Hussein was possibly underrated. He did more than what people realised he did. There was players back in the day. I'd say the more underrated players were you probably noticed more in the 90s. Because I'd say mid to late 80s, you didn't really have as much squad rotation as you do now. I don't know what anybody else that remembers that era thinks of that. Do you think there was less players rotated and squad rotation back in the 80s and early 90s than we have now. We also had less subs back then. You couldn't bring on 5 subs in a game. Because I think it went from 2 to, from what I remember, it went from 2 to 3 to 5. So top. I'll throw another in. If you're going through some of the older players that may have been underrated, there was a period they only had 1 sub. I think in the late 80s it was 2. I'm gonna throw a few. Ray Houghton. Steve Staunton. I think Ray Houghton's going to be mostly remembered for that goal in 1994 against was it the Screamer against Italy in the World Cup? That's one thing he's going to be most remembered for. He did score some important goals. Oh God, Fairclough. Well, Jimmy Case. And this is a lot of the younger viewers are probably going, who the heck are half of these? They won't have seen because we might have a few viewers that have never seen, like, say, Jan Molby or Ian Rush at his peak, Barnes, Beardsley. God, that was a trio of attacking talent, wasn't it? Barnes, Beardsley, and Rush. Can you imagine how much, if in today's market, their best would be? What's this? Oh, that's not a bad idea. I have to look into that. I could do, and I could also do Discord, but I don't know. Oh, 24. God. So you wouldn't even really remember Istanbul live. You wouldn't have witnessed it really. You wouldn't remember it. Gareth, do you know who wrote the article for Team Talk? Is there any... Have they literally said, sources confirm Wolves are interested in swap deal, or have they heard from somebody else or nicked somebody else's story? I'll have to look into that. I know there was rumours of them wanting possibly Jota back, because I did the video, was it last night, about them possibly being available for 55. But the thing with Discord I suppose I don't know how much you've got to sometimes pay for it. Telegram might possibly be easier. I'll look into that. I'll have a think about that. I use it for work, so so Telegram might be easier. Then I can keep my work and this separate. Oh, I'm just trying to go through it. Who? Is he as well known as our January striker signing, Gareth? I hear he's replacing Joshua Nunes at Everton. The Frenchman called Ni Foucault. Oh, you know what team talk are like. But I had heard last night there was stuff about Wolves wanting or interested in Jota. So that's probably where that's come from. I'd have to have a look into that and see. Because obviously we know of communication with Wolves because Dunk's had the thing about I know what that's in response to, the January transfer. Yeah. Couldn't you have a release fee or anything, release clause or any market value? What would it cost to sign him? I've not really I didn't really look at his market value. Is it like 40, 50 million? Because if we're going to value Jota at 55, then straight swap might work. No, I didn't. I didn't know Hungary played last night. Who were they playing? I'll see if I can get the video up. You know what? I'm going to look on the Sky Sports app. Monday. I didn't know there was any matches last night. I can't see anything for. No, there was international games last night, but it was Tanzania. Oh, there wasn't. They were both postponed anyway. But it would have been Tanzania versus Congo, and Zambia against Eritrea. Where the hell is that? Somewhere in Africa. And then it was Serie C Group A, B, and C games. Hold on, I'm just looking, Gareth. 2 secs. Oh, I'm not reading Graham's message in here just now. Let's have a look. I'm just opening this article. Hold on. Oh, Anfield Watch. Okay. Oh. I don't know what's bigger in here. The amount of adverts or the amount of article? Jesus. It's like paragraph, advert, paragraph, advert, paragraph, advert. Is it? Oh God. I might have to copy and paste that and put it in a Word document to actually read it. Jesus. Bloody hell, my eldest is loud. It doesn't mention Cunya's market value though. It would be a good move. I don't even know who we're playing. Let's have a look. I haven't had a look at the fixtures because I haven't got a clue who's playing. No, that's TGI Fridays app. I don't want that. Albania. Hearing our guinea pigs going to squeak. God, how long? Nearly an hour. Wow, that's flown. Considering I wasn't sure if I'd get on tonight. How many have we got in the chat? Let's have a look. We have got 5 concurrent viewers. That's pretty good. Bring the chat back up. Yeah. No. If it'd been Saturday, I wouldn't have seen it because I'm out, and I'm probably not going to be doing anything content-wise Saturday because we've got a pretty stressful day on. So it's a memorial thing on Saturday, so I'm probably not going to be in the right state of mind to be doing videos, although I might want it to take my mind off things when I get home. And the other match is Latvia. So who did I say? Albania on Friday and Latvia on Monday. Both 7:45 kickoffs. I don't even know what the TV remote control is to find out what. Oh, that requires moving the laptop, getting up, going across the other side of the room. No, I'll do it there. Because the laptop's on charge, so I'll end up. I'll see if they're on, what channel they're on, because they'll be on terrestrial TV. They won't be on Sky or anything. Friday. The England game, if you're interested, is on ITV1 in the UK, and on the Monday it is on ITV1 also in the UK. If you're elsewhere, I wouldn't have a clue where you. I use I just Google football on TV, and it's live. The website's called Live Football on TV. I wonder if I can put the link in the chat. This is what I use when I can actually find. Where's my YouTube app? switch it off. Bear with me one moment. I'm going to put a link. Try and put a link in the chat, but I'll have to do it off the channel profile, not mine, because it won't work. Where are we? Live. For some reason it's not opening the thing. Right, hold on. What I'll do it off the PC. I was going to try and do it. I'll do it off here. Excuse the clicking in the background. Yeah, this is what I use for... Oh, for God's sake, I don't want to eat that. Why is it not opening my link? Yeah, I use this to view the live fixtures. So that's what I use for live fixtures. If it helps, it tells you what channel they're on and whatnot. How many have we got lurking? 4 I think there's 3 watching, and chat seems quiet at the moment. I'm just looking at the links you've just sent me there, Gareth. Jacques at least has some experience of the English League. Let's have a look at these flying fullbacks. Jeremy Frimpong per Sport Build. I've already, I know of that one. Kirkes, we know of that one. Yeah, I've done the Frimpong one. I could not resist that. Sorry, couldn't resist that. And this one's just for Carl, hold on. Had to do that to Carl. can't. Oh, oh God. Oh, hold on. I think if we have got locusts, we have just completely thrown them. The lurkers are thrown. I wasn't sure how busy it would be because with Dunk not doing a stream, but I might pin that. Just in case you need it, I'm going to pin that link to the chat. So you do have it. Awesome. I mean, this afternoon stream was really good. This has topped it, I think. It's much better when we've got people here. And I think it will get better. You need that emoji on a t-shirt or a cap. You seriously do. Or if you could get a picture of your face and just Photoshop the emoji for your eyes. Or so we've got DKB now we need GSA Gareth sees all. You know what? We've done a Dunk live stream. People have come on to expect Liverpool chat, and we've not talked about Liverpool for the past 10-20 minutes. We've had prices of car parts, the city charges, uh, all sorts. I'm debating what film to watch tonight. Might watch a film later, but I don't know what I want to watch. I watched Twisters yesterday. I enjoyed that. I did. Oh, I hear a tiny patter of feet. Which one? Which kitty is this? Does the ferry across the Mersey still run? If it does, then you know whether I've done it or not. Yeah, it was. It was a really good film. I enjoyed it. But I find tornadoes fascinating things anyway. I'd love to see one, but from a huge, huge distance away. I say they put Borderlands on Prime. I might watch that just to see how shit it is. Then again, I might just look at it and go, no. I did buy one that was from the 50s. It was one of my favourite films. It's a sci-fi film. Well, the boat hasn't sunk then. I'd probably kill the boat. No, I haven't. I haven't done the ferry across the Mersey. I wasn't. When I was there last, the past. Well, in fact, I've been to Liverpool 3 times. The first time we were staying at a friend's in their student accommodation. I think we were in like a travel lodge or something the second time, and then the third time we were in the Hard Day's Night Hotel. I remember going up to the bar and somebody ordering 8 cocktails. I sat back down and looked at the price of the cocktail, and it was like 450 quid a cocktail. And I thought, you just bought 8 of them. You just spent like nearly £4,000 on cocktails. Yeah, I bought it on Prime. I bought the 4K digital copy, and it was like 12 quid. And I watched it yesterday. I bought a sci-fi film called Them as well, which most people have never heard of. It's from 1954. It's about nuclear testing in New Mexico, and it ends up with like giant ants. It was like one of the giant creature films of the 50s. And I loved it growing up, and I can't find my DVD anywhere, and I don't think they ever brought it out on Blu-ray, at least not that I've seen. You bloody would it. 450 quid a drink. Well, you down it first, then you run. But that is pricey, that, isn't it? 450 quid. And that wasn't the dearest drink on the menu. Either. Makes, maybe you should get that bloke to get your time about, Gareth. I'm sure he can. Just think, your time as a couldn't of his drink on a night out. I've seen worse as well. I remember going into. It was to get Christmas presents, and I went into Smith's Toys. So I'm stood in the queue with this one thing, and there's a woman in front, and they paid in cash for this. So you think that's not crazy at all, paying in cash for a Christmas present, or not a delivery series of toys. And they pay. You can see them. They paid in like £10 notes, but they bought 5 Nintendo Switches, about 10 games for each. They bought 5 PlayStations, 5 Xboxes, and about 10-15 games each. So you can imagine how much all that cost. And then they paid £10 notes for probably, when you think, at the time the Switch was about, say, 300, and they bought like 5 of them, I think it was. Was it 5 or 6? And they must have had a few kids to buy. So when you think they've spent, they've probably spent like 8 grand in Smiths and paid in £10 notes. And I'm stood behind them in the queue thinking, oh, for God's sake, hurry the fuck up, I want to get out of here. I nearly did, Carl. JGR comes out of the lurking mode with that. Brilliant. Heidi is looking. Oh my god. Oh, is this your Karate Links video? AI video by any chance? I can't even watch it. I'm not home. What time's the kickoff? Because the TV remote's all the other side of the room, so I'd have to look on the. Funny enough, no, I wanted. There was some toy my daughter wanted, Carl. And the thing was, I can't remember what it was, but when they brought it out, it sold out so quick everywhere, so you had to like literally go and get it straight away. Oh, 3 p.m. I'll not see it because I'm at my father-in-law's memorial due on Saturday. I don't even know what time the room's booked for. I'd have to have a look. Yeah, I just know the thing's on the 22nd. 1 o'clock. So if the thing's booked for 1, even to come home it's an hour's drive. And I can imagine we'll be down there for 2 or 3 hours. We can't stay long because of the cats anyway. So we'll probably be down there till like 4, 5, so I'll miss the game. Last year's Carl was 3. They made it 3 for the channel. Because it was Ajax, wasn't it? It was Sven's game. I might look on the TiVo box, find the channel, look on the TiVo box and see if it's on 3, and I might record it. And I'll wave to Gareth if I see him in the crowd. Though he won't know because he'll be hours. Yeah, I saw that on the stream. I saw them read my comment out because I was flicking between these 2 streams, so I had his on. But I had his on quiet because I was listening to Duncan. When I switched over, I would have a listen. I saw them read the comment and Shona say a fantastic comment. And I saw your message in the chat. That was really kind of you. Thank you very much. I'll text you live commentary. I'll probably not be looking at my phone, to be honest, on the day. I'm doing it out whilst I'm out. I'm not doing anything channel related, anything work related. The focus on that day is for my family, because it's going to be hard enough. My eldest is struggling with it as it is. So. I still think Martin's more knowledgeable. I still think Martin has got a better, greater depth of knowledge, and he says I have. So yeah, he's going, Carl. Assuming all goes well with the title, I'm going to try and get down for the Palace game. And apparently the parade's meant to be the next day, I've heard. So I might even go for the parade as well. I don't know. Oh, will it be your eldest, or the one who's always appearing on streams and stuff and saying hello to people? No, I know. I wasn't sure if that was you replying to me anyway. I definitely have. Well, my knowledge is from literally watching every live game going, so there has been days I've had a match on at like 12:30, and then I'll watch one at 2, then I'll listen to the commentaries of the 3 o'clock games, and then I'll put the evening kickoff on. Sometimes when the evening kickoff one's on, I'll have one on the TV, and I'll watch a German Bundesliga match on the laptop, and then sometimes if Benidorm are playing, I put that on as well, and then I'll watch the evening one. So I'll watch like the French one. Alan! We were talking about you before, saying we haven't seen Alan on here, but what's that? What did Martin mention? Because I've not been able to fully watch all his videos. I've seen bits, but I haven't been able to fully watch them. So you'll have to mention. But we have an Alan in the chat. I wish I could put a dancing animated pic on the screen. I need to work out how to do that. It is the first time here. Which video did he say that in? I'd have to listen to that. As I said, mine's come from watching it, various games, and when it comes to understanding the game as a whole, it's come from playing and helping with grassroots coaching and things. So do you know? Can you remember which one? Because he did Wesley Franca. He did. Oh God, what did he do? Hold on. Because he's done a few, which is good for him. I'm just having a look. See if I can find it. Where are you, Mark? Where are you? There we are. Because he did Massive Summer Awaits, Wesley Franca, and the one on Konstantinos Kouliarakis. I'll watch them later. Because he did. Yeah, he's done 3, so I'll just watch them all back to back. Oh, talking of knowing stuff about South America, we were on about it. Oh, I don't know where I said it. I don't know if it was the Telegram chat or a live stream. But it was when City played. Oh, who the heck did they just play and draw 2-2 with? Who did the. Oh, somebody help me out. Who did City draw 2-2 with the other day? I've completely forgotten. But it was when they were playing that. And Kuznetsov scored the own goal, I think it was. And I said, I know more about Vitor Rice, the Brazilian centre-back, than I do Kuznetsov. So I knew more about the Brazilian than this. That's it. I was thinking, was it Bournemouth? No, it wasn't Bournemouth. Was it Brentford? I completely forgot about Brighton. Yeah, because Brighton had a goal disallowed, and then City went up with a penalty pretty much straight after. But it's really harder to watch the Brazilian and Argentinian leagues now. They used to be a lot easier to watch. And I miss them because there's usually some good games. I'm just waiting for Jen to hit the chat to go chicken, 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 chicken. I'm waiting. Yeah, that's what I heard, Alan. But I haven't even watched the highlights because that game was Saturday. Saturday night, what did I do? What did I do Saturday night? I can't even remember. I was busy Saturday night. I was busy a lot of the Sunday. Yesterday, I can't even remember. Did I do a live stream yesterday? I can't even remember. I don't think I did. There's Alan with the chicken emoji. I see where you're coming from, saying, and I try to look at it when there's a rumour. So I didn't do. I can't remember who it was. There was stuff about. Oh, was it Frimpong at first? And I didn't do anything on it. I'm not surprised at 4:45 in the morning. I don't blame you. Jesus, I feel sorry for you, man. I really do. But yeah, to get back to this comment, there are small rumours. So I haven't done a major video on Alex Crooks' claim that Atletico are one of the clubs interested in Darwin Núñez, because I can't really get much traction or legs out of a video which says Atletico Madrid and Diego Simeone are one of the clubs interested in signing Darwin Núñez in the summer, because that would be the video. So what I did when I did the short that would go on TikTok anyway, and use the AI, I did the Arsenal thing and put the Atletico Madrid thing in there and just linked this together and just stuck it on there. I didn't record a separate video on it. So if there's some information there on a rumour, such as I might do on the Wolves Liverpool swap thing with Cunha Jota, depending on what information is there. But then I'll go, but we've had this with Isak. And then there would be a story, then I'd see another one. Then the third story would come out, I thought, that's the same as 2 days ago. Then another one come out and said, that's the same as 3 days ago. And then it was changing, and the wording was changing, but the information was staying exactly the same. I think the only time it changed was when it said we'd spoken to them after the Kop final. And then in between that, or Indai Kyler, or whatever you call him on X, who's about as reliable as the British weather, put out a tweet saying Liverpool were going to meet Newcastle representatives or Isaac this week, and then Arsenal the following week. And then that weekend he put out a thing saying we'd spoken to them on... Catch you later, Gareth. Yeah, so then he put out a thing saying, I think it was a Saturday, that Newcastle representatives had been in London to talk to Liverpool representatives, and it was over a transfer of Isak, and Nunes was involved. Now we know we've got club offices in London. I've yet to see anything for last week for the Arsenal thing, so I'm just assuming it's all... Has he? Was that before he signed for City? Was that like at the early January? Because I haven't watched a lot of them. Basically, if you see me put a video out and it says Liverpool signing, I'm going to use this as an example. So if there's anybody just tuning in and thinking, "Oh my God, we're signing," we're not. I'm just using this example. If I put out a video saying Liverpool sign Isak on 5-year deal for £120 million, and then I put question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark at the end, that's me saying, okay, where's this come from? If I don't put all the question marks, I would probably be saying it's something in it. But if I'm putting question marks or quotation marks, then it's me saying, this is a story that's going about, this is what's being said, be mindful of it. And I generally say, I'll probably go, are we signing Isak? And I'll go, no. In the video. I'll literally do that. So you'll know from watching it whether it's something that's true. I don't know how far any talks went, if at all. We monitored him just as much as we monitored Kvaratskhelia. So... there was interest, but it's how far that interest went. We mentioned him in several streams. Dunk mentioned him in several videos saying keep an eye on it, which we did. And then we had all the claims of the Darwin Saudi stuff, and then apparently something saying, I can't remember if it was a club source came out or one of the lovely Top Red sites, who I'm such a fan of. Yeah. Basically saying we rejected it because there was no alternatives available to replace him. And then Marmoush moved to City, Mouani moved to PSG, Tell moved to Tottenham, and just before all this we were linked with a striker. I can't think of the striker's name, but he was a Greek striker, and he was at loan at Nuremberg in the Bundesliga 2, and then went to Brighton for 20 million the same day Evan Ferguson went to West Ham on loan. So to say we had no options for strikers was a horse shit. So if the top guys want to argue with me, I can say raise hand, in fist mode, raise middle finger, lift hand. You can work out the rest. And if Carl's still here awake, he's probably trying hard not to laugh in the background. Now what's this? What's this Gareth's just said? BBC pundit uses Richard Hughes' track record to predict Liverpool's summer. That'll be an interesting article to read. And I know Alan's laughing at me basically giving the top Reds a middle finger. If you've seen any of the videos where I've mentioned them, Alan, you know where I'm coming from. I will say what I want about them. If I think FSG are doing an absolutely shit job, I will say so. If I think in the summer Richard Hughes has done absolutely diabolical, I will call them out. If Darwin Núñez scores like a brace in 9 games or hat-trick in 9 games in a row and rivals Mo for the Golden Boot, I will praise him. I think I'm quite safe on that one not happening though. I think we've got more chance of Man United winning the league. We've got more chance of Man City winning the Champions League. Probably more chance of Alan saying, I hate dancing, I'm never dancing again. I'm waiting for a lurking comment from JJR now. Who's just watching silently in the background and he comes up with an absolute killer comment. Not done a video on Arteta? Oh, what's he said now? Other than the storming off after the Man United game, was it? What's he done now? Has he morphed into Tony Pulis yet? I think if I do a video on Arteta, I need a picture of a goalpost and an animated bus in red and white parking in front of it. I'll have to have a look, see what he's done. I said it would be short if it was quiet. Said Chelsea got the best. What the? Where did he say that? Oh, I have to read this article. Paul Mercer, Mikel Arteta says Chelsea are the best attacking team. Oscar, oh my god. Oh, I'm definitely doing that. I'm doing that tonight. Let me open that in the tab so I can do that. Because I'm sorry. Uh, if I look at the goals scored here, 24. Goals for Chelsea, 53. Man City have scored more goals. Arsenal have scored the same. We're on 69. So the best attacking line in the Premier League has scored 16 goals less than us. What the fuck? No, that definitely needs done. That's the first video off after the stream. I'm sorry. We have been live for 1 hour 42 minutes. Considering some of my short evening catch-ups end up being an hour long, so you know. No, it's been the longest stream. It's been a much better one because there's been people here. Once people are here, I mean, we had somebody on the stream this afternoon, and I have no idea where he's found us from. I didn't recognise him from Dunk streams. I've not seen him on Gareth's. I have no idea where he. Oh God, what did TalkSport say? I saw they had a live stream with Tony Evans and that, but I didn't watch it. I don't know if I'll upload it to come out tonight or upload it and schedule it for the morning. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, but I'll have to have a look. But I'm not in the mood to have a rant. What's the shipping from Spain to the UK? Can I borrow Dunk's tripod? Oh, sorry, that's going to annoy That's going to annoy me, that. Whereas when Arsenal bottled it, they had players, but they just didn't cope with the pressure. If we lose it, it's not to do with not coping with pressure. It's just because the players are absolutely exhausted. They're physically done. There's quite a difference between not coping with pressure in a pressure cooker environment and physically not being able to give any more. There's a heck of a difference between the two, but you know, 99% of fans won't realise that, and because the one with the 90s between Man United and Arsenal, and Keegan, I'd love it if we beat them, collapse. That's bottling it, not when you're exhausted. Catch you later, Carl. Take care, mate. Who have we got left? I know Alan's here because he's just literally spoken, but is Hussein here? Is JJR still lurking silently in the shadows? But we have finally had Alan on a stream. we have praised. I'm just waiting for Doug to appear now. That'll be a laugh. Doug joins the stream. That would be hilarious. I'd love it. I haven't seen Spectre on yet. So Spectre's not top mod everywhere. No, Spectre's a laugh. Well, apparently, Alan, I mentioned it to Carl earlier today. It was after the lunchtime one, and I said I thought it went really get me tongue in my head. I said I thought it had gone really well because I had. And what was it he said? Find the message. He said, "You look like you've done it forever." That's pretty much what he said. Oh, the morning briefing. I love the morning briefings. I really do. They're funny as hell. I nearly did a short. I nearly went outside at lunchtime to say, "Good afternoon." It's turned out, oh, not a cloud in the sky. I was very tempted. And then somebody was walking the dogs. I thought, I better not because I'm going to look like a complete idiot. I walk outside saying, "Good afternoon, guys," to my phone. And there's just some random bloke walking his dog. Not the sort of impression I want my neighbours thinking of me that I'm completely bonkers. Now, a lot of my neighbours are actually quite quiet. You never really hear them. The only thing I can hear is my daughter's music. So, yeah. Not in the first 8 seconds or something, is it? No, I won't be. I won't be in the video, to be honest. I tend to, like to say, if somebody was going to say, "What's your opinion of Nunes?" and I'm recording the video, I'll say, "Nunes finishing his dog," and I'll do that. I'll just miss the swear word off, so you know I've sworn technically, but I haven't. Oh God, I never even thought of that. Oh yeah. Well, considering I went to school in Northumberland when I moved up north, and then I studied in Newcastle. After I left school, a lot of my friends and like people on Facebook are all Newcastle fans, pretty much. I'd say about 95% of them are Newcastle fans. So my Facebook was hell on Sunday night. I've avoided it. Just for my own sanity, really, because I am sick of videos of people drunk in bars and pubs celebrating with Newcastle kits on. I can cope after the first dozen videos, but when it gets like, I've seen 40-50 videos or 40-50 pictures of tune celebrations, they can had away with it. I can't be bothered with that. Like, And no, he is. He's not switched on. I'm going up Newcastle way on Saturday, but we're not being Newcastle. We're in. I've got the idea where this service is. I'll have to get the postcode and that. I just know it's like South Tyneside way, so I'm like near the Tyne Tunnel. Apparently I've been to this bar we're going to before. I remember them saying the name and I was like, I don't recall being here. Maybe I've been, but I haven't driven there. And if I do have to go anywhere near the city centre, I can sort of pass away as being from the region. I've still got a bit of a Geordie twinge to my accent in places, so I am told. I don't know about that. Did you see the thing, Alan, about Arteta wanting Nunes as well? That was a laugh. I was doing one of the European transfer things, and I had a drink with me. Had a coffee, and I'm doing the video, and I'm holding the coffee as I'm recording the video. And then I saw Arsenal want Nunes, so I literally nearly spat my coffee out whilst I'm recording the video. And then one of the cats jumps up behind me here and just walks across, like from right to left. I thought, I wouldn't edit the video out for the cat, but I might redo the video. In fact, I've just nearly coughed and spluttered on a video in shock. All depends which area you went to, because I'm up. So I'm closer to the coast. So I'm halfway between the coast and the centre. So if you went onto Google and search like Gisborough Woods and all that, and I wonder if I can do this. I'm going to try and do this. I don't know if I can do it. I'm going to see if I can do this. I'm going to try and put something on the screen. If I do this, and then I'm going to try this, if I can find it. Right, I don't know if this will work. Here we go. I'm going to try something here. Where's my chat? And if I go plus image, okay, and I go browse, where is it, desktop. That is, oh god, that's not really very good at all. Let's get that off. I'm going to see if I can resize that. 2 seconds. I'll try the other one. bin that. And then if I do, where is it? I didn't expect it to come up so big. Image, browse. If I do this, that's an example of some of the area by me. That's probably 10 minutes away. See if I can do this one for Gisborough. Right. There's got to be a way of resizing this easily. Right. Now if I do this, not easy to do on here. I'm just trying to show you roughly what it's like where I am. There we are. That's an example of the scenery round by me. So the first one on the beach is called Saltburn, and the second one's called Gisborough. So I could walk out before I moved house a couple of years ago. I could. This is a bit harder to see because of where the angle of houses now, but I would walk out the back garden and I've moved literally 2 miles. So I'm actually 2 miles now close to the centre. I could walk up and I could just see hills. If I looked to my left out the back door, I just saw hills. Yeah, Gisborough's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, that's Gisborough Woods. Yeah. So I remember coming through here on buses and stuff, and it had a bad reputation. But when I went to view the houses here, and I saw I was in the hills, and when I drove around the outskirts, I was amazed at how much grass and scenery and parks and nature there is. There's a couple of wildlife parks. There's a bird sanctuary, and literally one of the back roads, say to Hartlepool from here, all you've got for literally half an hour is just grass on either side of the main road. It's just grass and fields. And if I'm going up, I avoid the main dual carriageway, like the A19. I literally take that route because it's so scenic, it's so peaceful. And in the summer, if you come down at go home, because it takes you through this like the sea as well, and then the marina and stuff. If you come round, say, just before sunset, just as you've got the orange sky, it's absolutely amazing. I don't know if I've got any photos of I'll have to have a look. I'll see if I can find one of some Gisbert's at night. No, I don't like that. No, it's probably not the best. No, I like that one. Save image. Desktop. Now let's see whether this one copies over. Hold on. Plus image. Okay. Browse. Try. And now that one's going to be quite small. But if I do this. Saltburn at night. Sunset. It's a lot harder for you, I must admit. Yeah, but that picture you'll be seeing, there's about a 20-second delay. So I'll leave it up just. I don't think it's on that picture. No. Hold on, I'll bring it back to full size. I generally park you might have done, it's lovely. But yeah, that is that's Saltburn at night. And just out of said, where it was in the chat where it says like on the screen where that picture was when I brought it up, there's a car park there and a lovely ice cream parlour and a lovely fish and chip shop. So if I go up to Saltburn, I haven't, no, Alan. I've literally only been in the centre, literally in the centre. So I've been to the Cavern. I've been, I don't know if you were in the chat when I was on about when I was in Liverpool. I've been, I think 3 times. I went when a friend of ours was at your Liverpool uni. I think it was, I can't remember the name of the uni. St Thomas or John Moore or something. I can't remember. But they were at uni and we stayed in the student accommodation for a night, and that was an interesting experience. We did. I think we did a travel lodge or something, and the second time, not the second proper trip we had, because when we did the other one, we weren't there that long. We stayed in I think it was an anniversary thing. We stayed in the Hard Day's Night Hotel, so that's pricey enough as it is. And I did the Anfield. I thought it was John Moore. So I did the Anfield tour. I did a Beatles tour. I've got loads of photos of, like, for example, me trying to explain what the Super Lamb banana was. And then we went to, I remember the first night we were there, me and my wife went for a drink in the bar in the Hard Day's Night Hotel, and she said, go get yourself a whiskey. So I went to get a whiskey, and there was this bloke at the bar, and he spent like just shy of, he just bought 8 450 quid cocktails. Not £450 worth in total. The cocktail was £450 each. He bought 8 of them. So I'm like there thinking, Jesus Christ, because they had like Beatles themed cocktails. I took a photo of it. I don't know if I still have the photo. I might have. I'm going to have a look. I'm sure it was 450. If not, I'm going to have to send the picture to Carl. I could sworn I still have that photo. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to get onto Facebook without. Yeah, I just ordered this. No, I had a Jameson's. Actually, I had a Jameson's. God, I can never find my way around bloody Facebook. Where's my photo? There. Albums. When was I there? I remember the stadium tour, and there was like. There we are. 2012 was when I was last there. I did find it funny. There was a street called Cheapside. That was quite funny. Also, I tell a lie. It was £500 for the cocktail. The Fab Four. I'm gonna send this to. I'm gonna save this and send this to Carl. I'm just sending them this to this now. I love a single malt. You know when we do the Saturday night streams, that's usually the drink I have. I normally get a single malt for the Saturday nights. Yeah, so this bloke bought 8 of these 500 quid cocktails. So he spent £4,000 on drinks. There's one above it. It's called the Fab Four. Oh, is it? No, that's the Fab Four. It's the Yellow Matter Custard, £10.50. I'm just telling Carl I had a. He just said, "Bloody hell, man, that's crazy." I've just said I've told him. No, I don't think so. Not that I know of. If he has, he's kept it very, very quiet. I think it's just obviously Dunk, Gareth, and Martin. I debated doing one a couple of years ago, and I thought I can't do it. I haven't got the confidence. I can't speak out to people anymore. I did like audio stuff years ago, and I've done concerts and that years ago. I don't think I can do it anymore. And I just put it off and just dismissed it. And I just dismissed it. And then Gareth said a thing. Do you mind? You could help with the Wonder Kids. You can send a video. And I was that confident about doing it. I said, I'll just give you the information. You can do the vid. And then one night he sent a message and say, I'm going to do a video. Do you want to get involved? I said, well, I've got no webcam on my laptop. I can't. You can do it on your phone. I suppose so. When do you want to do it? I was still humming and hawing whether I could do it. And then I thought, and I was actually sat in the McDonald's drive-thru getting everybody their tea. and I just decided to do it. I'm sat in a McDonald's drive-through. I said, I'll be home in about half an hour. I'll be ready. And then I did that video with him, the Wonder Kids thing. And then I thought, I need a webcam anyway, because if I've got meetings for work and for training, and a lot of them are done over Google and Teams, and they need a webcam. So I always have my mic, and I always have no visual because no webcam. So I was like, "Can you not turn your camera?" I was like, "Oh, it's not working." Because this laptop didn't come with one. I specifically chose it because I wanted the internal parts for what I needed it for, not for. I sacrificed the webcam, and then I decided after that video with Gareth, it was done on a Thursday or a Friday night. I think it was a Friday. I'm sure it was a Friday. And then I decided, because I know she'd went away for work that weekend, so it was just me. I thought, do you know what? I want to order a webcam. I need one anyway. And I said to Gareth I'd ordered one. So mine is just basically, I'll put the box. That is my cam. Like £9 from Amazon or Argos. So it's a built-in cam and mic. It's 720p, so it's not even full HD. It's like a sort of upscaled SD. I did that, and then I did the live stream with him. I don't know if you were there on the live stream I did with him. So I did the live stream. Found it an absolute joy to do. And then that night, because he said, when you get in your cam, because I'm going to do a live stream. And he rang me on Telegram when we did the live, because we did the live stream on a Monday. I'll tell you when I did it, because it's in his that's just Carl telling me he'd never pay that for a drink. I live in North Yorkshire, neither would I. I'll just have a look. If I go to his profile, if I go to visit channel live, I'll just turn my volume down, make sure I don't get. So when did I do it? We did the. Yeah, because you asked if it was me in the description. 24th of Feb, so Monday 24th. And that night I decided to do the channel. I think I decided to do it that weekend, sort of. But I had no webcam, and I knew half term was coming up here. And I knew, with obviously youngest being how he is, and my eldest and stuff, I would not get much done. So I decided to do it start of March. And I did. I found it hard at first because I've done audio podcasts for gaming and hosted them for gaming before. So it wasn't completely alien to me, like speaking to a mic. And I've done live concerts before, so being in front of an audience doesn't faze me. I've worked in schools, so I'd had teaching students in the school, and I'm like doing volunteer stuff or placements. And I've had teaching students come in and say they couldn't read like the story to reception kids, and they put two classes together, and the teaching student couldn't read it. The teacher's busy, asked me to do it, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And it was like that, doddle, stress free. And then the channel's just grown from that. He's got cerebral palsy. Brain damage. I'm just going to catch up. So that answered what made you do this. It was something I'd fancied doing, and it just took years to get around to doing it. Believe it or not, I'm far from the most confident. I'm probably one of the least confident people you will meet. And that may come across as a shock, but I am not confident at all. I seem to be used to IT. Nope. I do games reviews and news and previews for a gaming website. So my IT experience is my laptop or gaming hardware. Oh, yeah, that's not pleasant. But yeah, that's pretty much. There is a video explaining it. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do a Q&A thing and answer questions and that people have asked. I don't know, maybe. Probably when news is quiet. Definitely wouldn't be the summer. Maybe in the peak of the international break, I think. You could have fooled me. What, for the confidence? Literally, if you put me in a crowded room full of people, I'm the one who's what's the way to put it? Say you've got a group of in a bar, crowded people, loads of people. Say I'll use your Birmingham night out. Excuse me, that's my voice. Excuse me. Something stuck at the back of my throat there. So I'm going to use your Birmingham thing as an example. You had all the tables in the centre. I'd be the one probably sitting in the furthest in the corner out the way, trying to avoid everybody else. Been on a while. Thank you. That really means a lot. Thank you. That means a lot. Well, I'll get there. One thing I do have the probable lack of self-confidence and self-esteem. That's probably come from like years of bullying, both physical. So yes, I've had stuff. I had somebody smack a chair off me. I've been beaten up several times. I had emotional, verbal, all sorts. So I think a lot of the self-esteem, confidence comes from that. But another thing I have got. No doubt you would. I'm not surprised. One thing I do have is probably my mother's nature. She's stubborn. I don't like to give up. When I used to do the youth work with the kids, there was me and it was my youngest godfather. He's no longer with us anymore, bless him. But we'd play football, so we'd have like the kids and one of us per team. And I take it easy on the kids, but I made him suffer with it. He knew he'd been in a game. I'm very, very competitive. I'm very, very determined. I'm very, very driven. if I want to do something, like if I'm doing a task, or so if I've been doing music and I've been recording stuff, for example, the video that deafened the hell out of Watty, and I resubmitted it just with the intro. I can't think of which video it is. One of the early ones. It's like a 10-second guitar clip. It's the one I resubmitted and said I'd resubmitted due to the fact I deafened him. The guitar intro in that I'd recorded, so that's not downloaded off the internet. That's me playing it live and from years ago, and I remixed it and re-edited it. So if I'm recording, doing stuff like that, I'm very, very stubborn. I will work at it till it's like right. I won't take 99%. It has to be 100. I'm just catching up with you. The comments. Changed man, I've been baptised. That's that. I was baptised, but I couldn't tell you when. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry. Also, I hope that I do apologise if that's brought up memories for you, because I wouldn't have known. I feel slightly awful now, because that's just who I am. I don't like people suffering, and that won't be pleasant. Huge respect to you for that. I'm self-taught on the piano. I pretty much everything I know on there is by ear. Like I taught myself Imagine, the John Lennon song. In case there's other versions of a song called by different artists, but the John Lennon famous one. I learned that on piano by ear. Oh yes, I remember you saying that. I remember you saying that now. Yeah, was he a session musician or something? No. Oh. 6 years of August. I'll be thinking of you. That's no loss is easy to take. It's like I've done both. I've done my grandparents, my parents, my father-in-law, and one of my boys. So yeah, loss is hard. It never gets easier. Never gets easier. In fact, if I take this off charge, I don't know how well this will work. But there is a... Oh god, I've just knocked the chat on my Twitch chat. I'm just going on a walk. Since it's just you. Hold on. I don't know how well this will come out, but yeah, you might see the little one there above the butterfly. With his oxygen and everything. Excuse the place, it's a mess. But yeah. It's not quite as elegant as Dunk with his tripod with the phone, is it? Doesn't work as well. But yeah. What's that? What did I just flash in the back? Oh, that's a thingy of our cat. One of our cats. Yeah. No, he will be out of pain. I'm not a huge Adele fan, so I won't know the song. I'm not a huge fan of her music, to be fair. Respect to her for what she's done, it's just not for me. Yeah, it's a lovely pick. Yeah, that was. Now I'll explain what the butterfly is. Um, it was for the loss of his brother. So when he was on the neonatal unit, we had a butterfly above the incubator and the cots and things. I did write about it. There was an article published for a neonatal charity, and for some reason the article's not there now. I don't know whether they've changed who runs it and they've stripped a lot of the stuff, or whether they had constraints to what they could do. But it was literally an article, and I'd put heart and soul into that, and I only discovered it had gone because Watty asked to read it. So I went to find it for Watty. I couldn't find it in the search before when he was looking for it at the time. I thought, I know I sent it to somebody to read, so I went and found their message to send it to them, and the article had gone. I don't have the what you call it, the draft anymore, I don't think, because I can't remember if I sent it in Facebook or email. If it's on Facebook, I will still have access to the text. If it's email, it's just a case of hunting an email trail from about 2019, so I'd be looking through sent emails from, like, say, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Yeah. Or they could have just redone the links for stuff. But a lot of the stuff I found on the website when I looked at it had completely changed. I don't know. But I will have a look. But the first thing I want to do is I want to do that Arteta thing. I'll do that after. I'll do that later tonight. But yeah, no, that was the. That was that. I tend to not. Bloody hell, no. I tend to keep myself private. I don't open up much. What is it? Goings. Oh, yeah. Dogs need to go out for the night, don't they? And when they gotta go, they gotta go. I think there was one video you could hear the cat, because I was like recording a video. You could hear the cat scratching the litter tray. Well, he goes in the litter tray. Well, they both use the same litter tray. I don't know why. There's 2 litter trays in the house. One goes in, she scratches her paws on the side, and then walks off. One goes in the litter tray, does what he needs to do, and literally scratches everywhere in the house for like half an hour. So you can hear him scratching the wall, scratching the windows, scratching the floor. I don't know why. He's always done it. No, I'm happy talking to people. I think there's only you and me on here now. I think we've bored everybody to death. Jesus, the stream's been 2.5 hours. I did say to Carl, I don't know if it's. I don't know. I think I sent it a message. What was it I said? Or did I say it? Who was that? Oh, Sean from AKM request. Yeah, I sent a message to Carl, literally 7:30. Doing an evening live, but won't be long probably. 2.5 hours later. I'm stilly. Yeah, take care, man. It's been an absolutely amazing. Yeah, you have. You've been on a while. In fact, I might do the Arteta video second because I think I'm going to do a shout out video for the stream first. I think acknowledging everybody here is more important than Arteta talking nonsense. But yeah, just need to get Martin and everybody else on now. I need to watch Martin's videos. Yeah, you too. All the best, my man. Right, lurkers, if you are here, no, I've got a feeling it might only be me and Alan still here, but if there is people lurking in the background, we are calling it a night. As for streams tomorrow, I will update people as and when, because I don't know what's happening yet. I know for a fact if there is any, there won't be one in the evening tomorrow. It would be during the day. But I will let people know in due course, alright? So for those watching, thank you. You have been appreciative. Take care. And I shall catch up with you all soon. Because those who've been watching have got an idea what videos are coming. Basically, follow notifications on here. Follow the community posts. If you're following me on Twitter, I will probably put something on there as well. I don't think it's as easy to say that on TikTok or Instagram, so literally look in Twitter. Somebody suggested a Telegram chat. I will look into that as well. But thank you very much. Take care, and I shall speak to you all soon. All the best, everyone. Make a note of that we are not live. And good night, you wonderful